The secret: how to shut down a narcissist using strategy. Do you find yourself frustrated by the no-contact policy, often touted as the solution for narcissistic abuse survivors? Perhaps you're in a precarious situation where no contact is near impossible. Your narcissistic co-parent, an unrelenting boss or colleague, or an unshakable friend, for instance. The truth is, you can't simply brush them off. You need a plan to safeguard yourself against further abuse and neutralize their influence. But how? Well, hang on. Let's find out together. In today's episode, we'll delve into the strict strategies you can employ to shut down a narcissist when no contact is not an option. Let's unravel this intricate web of strategy. The strict strategy, a puzzling path for those dealing with narcissists. Unwavering and unbreakable boundaries must be in place, lest the narcissists see them as a challenge they must demolish. An ego battle is what they thrive on instead of mutual understanding and cooperation. They view it as an all-out war, where the only goal is to achieve a win at any cost. They cherish flouting your set boundaries, stating, "I don't want this," or "I don't want that" is futile, as they'll seek out the most vulnerable point to attack. The solution: establishing extreme boundaries, making sure they are crystal clear, leaving no wiggle room for exploitation. Drawing the line, digging it in, is crucial. The phrase, "This is my area, my space. This is who I'm. This is my identity, my truth, my reality, and that is yours." No trespassing allowed is a must-repeat. Extreme caution is necessary, though. No loopholes should be left for the narcissist to slip through. If any lines get crossed, there should be repercussions. The solution is binary. Either they get access, or access gets blocked. It's time to jump into the black and white mode of thinking. Firm, explicit, and unyielding boundaries. That's the pivotal takeaway from handling narcissists. If the boundaries are crossed, there's major trouble. Say, for instance, a narcissistic parent relentlessly berates their child's life choices, career decisions, and love interests. The talk needs to be very clear. One more jibe from you, and we're done. And when that moment comes, the child must enforce this boundary, regardless of the parent's shenanigans. It doesn't matter how much they slander the child to others or attempt the victim card. They must be abandoned. It's fair to say the tension is real, and the feeling of distress is gnawing, but there can't be any leniency. Similarly, when dealing with a co-parent, their attempts to belittle you should not be taken lightly nor left unchecked. Take that chance and file a motion. Let them confront the consequences of their actions. The key is to be precise, blunt, upfront, and provide no scope for exploitation. The second step of the strict strategy is handling emotions. Narcissists are formidable adversaries, and you'll need to battle on two different levels, internal and external. Your internal situation must be balanced and devoid of reactivity, anger, and unresolved resentment or pain. Otherwise, you'll get hauled into the narcissist's tailor-made battlefield, and it's game over for you. The narcissist creates the field and targets your triggers, making you respond and lose the game. Why is this such a big deal for them? They want control, plain and simple. It doesn't matter if you react positively or negatively. As long as you react, the ball is in their court, and they're the rulers of the angle. Therefore, you must put work into your internal healing and focus on recuperating from your wounds. Staying calm, regulated, and relaxed in their presence during a conversation can be highly beneficial. Don't act on impulses. Instead, apply your brakes and think strategically. Find the loopholes you can use against them, and don't get trapped in their baits. Reacting to their attempts provides no threat to them. They find joy in your suffering and relish the satisfaction that comes with making you react in response to their actions. Step 3 of the strict strategy is to recognize the tactics. Narcissists have an established modus operandi, and their tactics vary depending on whether they are cohort, overt, or malignant O's. Their aim is to punish and harm you, and that's why you need to be observant and objective. But before that, it's best to stabilize your internal front, keep emotions under check, and recognize the enemy's true motives. Once objective, you can notice all the ways they attempt to hurt you. Do they target your children, run smear campaigns, or expose your vulnerabilities? The key is to work and execute change. Start by healing old wounds that narcissists usually target, like guilt or obligation. For instance, developing a strong relationship with your children can help counter them if the narcissist tries to use them as leverage. You have to piece together the complete picture of what is really going on and act accordingly. You must recognize where they're trying to hurt you and work on that front. You can't change how they think, feel, or behave until you identify their tactics and turn the tables. Therefore, recognition of their tactics is critical, followed by taking appropriate measures that combat their moves and protect your interests. The fourth component of the strict strategy, which is all about ignoring attention-seeking behavior. As you probably already know, your attention is pure fuel for the needy narcissistic beings. When co-parenting, they'll leave no stone unturned to needle and impact you, because the mere fact that you're still in their life helps to keep their precious ego alive. They'll send you 3,000-word-long emails meant to berate and humiliate you, while casually injecting subtle digs to make you feel bad. All this toxic venom must be ignored. You need to focus on the important things that genuinely need responses. Respond only to the questions that concern your child and nothing else. Let them rant and rave, smear campaign, assemble opposition, do whatever they want. Don't give in to their attention-seeking behavior. There is no need to justify, defend yourself, or explain anything. Just let it go and let them deal with their own crap. Only a few chosen ones deserve to reside in your life. The genuine ones will naturally gravitate towards you, as they won't swallow the narcissist's tittle-tattle about you. They'll always come to you to seek the truth, ask genuine questions, and then, based on their findings, make their judgment. That's why you need to learn to ignore their attention-grabbing antics, whatever they may be. Even if the mere sight of the narcissist's antics bothers you, keep your cool. Don't let them see that they've succeeded in getting under your skin. They're capable of pushing your emotional buttons and end up hurting you, causing untold trauma, confusion, stress, and anxiety in the process. But don't let them succeed in getting the best of you. You can seek solace in friends or professional therapy sessions to help you get through this situation, but don't let the narcissists see how much they've impacted your life. Keep them guessing and stay one step ahead. The fifth of the rigorous strategy focuses on challenging their story. You may have previously ignored their attention-seeking antics, but now you must stand up for yourself by exposing the web of falsehoods they spin about you to others. No longer must you be mute. However, please understand that I'm not suggesting that you explain yourself to them. You must instead expose the truth, exposing their falsehoods with cold, hard facts. Bring out the evidence of facts and patterns that illustrate their faults and shortcomings. Accuse them of hurting you, abandoning you, neglecting you, or putting you in harm's way on purpose. Bring everything to light, especially during legal proceedings or when others are involved. Become a crusader for the truth. If you are dealing with a narcissistic co-parent who boasts about being a wonderful and ideal parent, document everything, every conversation. Documentation serves two purposes. First, it helps you remain focused on what's real, and second, it provides you with concrete evidence that you can use to demonstrate that the other party is a liar. Prepare yourself to shatter their bubble of deception. You have been your child's only constant presence, providing them with the love, care, and support they so urgently require. The other parent, on the other hand, has failed woefully to satisfy their parental responsibilities. They are a scandal. Don't give them a moment of serenity when they attempt to be the superior parent. Oh, no. It is time to hold them accountable for their shortcomings. Call attention to their neglect, lack of support, and all the other ways in which they have failed your child. Produce the documentation that demonstrates they are not the exceptional parent they claim to be. Prepare to destroy them with the truth. The last strategy, number 6, is about taking control of your life. First, you need to heal. Then you must take control of your reaction to the narcissist. Narcissists want you to dread them, so you must strive at not displaying terror. Try to appear more assured, make eye contact, and stand tall. This can help you feel less fearful and in charge. You do not need to communicate directly with the narcissist. Simply demonstrate that they cannot control you. Do not give the impression that they intimidate you. Be sure to communicate with them in a composed and assertive manner. It is time to regain control and cease being afraid. Have you ever thought about the bizarre communication patterns you've developed when dealing with a narcissistic co-parent? Do you find yourself constantly explaining and defending, even though you know that facts mean nothing in their world? If you want to regain control, you must begin calmly pointing out the actual facts, staring down those narcissists, and demonstrating to the world that you are the rational one, despite the fact that they have portrayed you as the crazy one. But listen, that false narrative is a dangerous game. If you don't heal your internal wounds, those narcissists will manipulate everyone from authority figures to the 7 dwarfs. That's why you need to dig deep, find your center, and establish strong boundaries. Only then can you truly protect your children and stand up for yourself. So, to conclude this mind-bending episode, allow me to highlight a few key insights. First, attend to the wounded. Second, declare the facts with composure. Third, demonstrate to the world who is rational. That would be you. Fourth, establish limits and safeguard your family. If any of this brilliance struck a chord with you, please let me know in the comments or share this episode with the world. And stay tuned for more mind-boggling episodes to come.